Marcus Rivera knelt beside the quantum transmitter array, his neural interface crackling with diagnostic data as photons danced across the crystalline matrices. The deep space mining station Kepler's dream hummed around him, its artificial gravity generators maintaining a steady 0.8 g while cosmic radiation peppered the hull 47 light-years from Earth. The transmitter had been glitching for weeks, dropping packets during the monthly data burst to Earth. Marcus ran his fingers along the quantum entanglement chamber, feeling for thermal irregularities that his instruments might miss. The mechanism was elegant. Paired particles maintained instantaneous communication across impossible distances, defying relativity through quantum non-locality. Strange, he muttered, watching as his handheld scanner detected an anomalous resonance pattern. The quantum signature was fluctuating in ways that shouldn't be possible according to the Heisenberg-Nakamura equations governing entangled particle behavior. Commander Elena Vasquez approached from behind, her footsteps barely audible on the rubberized deck plating. She was tall and angular, with prematurely gray hair and eyes that held the weight of 15 years in deep space. Marcus had served under her for 3 years, respected her tactical brilliance, but they'd never shared more than professional courtesy. "Any progress, Rivera?" she asked, crouching beside him. Marcus pointed to his scanner's display. "The quantum coherence is destabilizing, but not randomly. There's a pattern here, almost like an interference wave." He paused, adjusting the sensitivity settings. "It's as if another transmitter is broadcasting on the same entanglement frequency." Elena's face went pale. She stared at the readout, her hand trembling slightly as she reached for the device. "Show me the harmonic analysis." Marcus brought up the spectral data, watching as wave patterns scrolled across the screen. The interference signature was complex, multilayered, with a distinct periodicity that suggested artificial origin rather than cosmic background radiation. "My God," Elena whispered, her voice barely audible above the station's ambient hum. "I know this signature." She stood abruptly, pacing toward the observation port where distant stars wheeled slowly past. Her reflection ghosted across the reinforced transparent aluminum, and Marcus saw something in her expression he'd never witnessed before, vulnerability mixed with desperate hope. "Commander." Marcus sealed the transmitter housing and stood. "What aren't you telling me?" Elena turned back, her eyes glistening. 23 years ago, my husband David was on an exploration mission beyond the Sagittarius Arm. His ship, the Aurora, disappeared during a routine quantum jump. No distress signal, no debris field, just gone. Marcus felt his stomach tighten. Deep space disappearances were every spacer's nightmare, swallowed by the infinite dark between stars. The quantum signature his ship carried, Elena continued, "I memorized every frequency, every harmonic. I've been monitoring emergency channels for over 2 decades. She gestured toward his scanner. "That interference pattern, it's David's transmitter trying to establish contact." The implications hit Marcus like decompression. If Commander Vasquez was right, her husband had been alive somewhere in the void for 23 years, desperately broadcasting across impossible distances. "But the physics don't work," Marcus said slowly. "Quantum entanglement degrades over time. After 2 decades, the coherence should be completely." "Unless he found a way to regenerate the quantum pairs," Elena interrupted. "David was brilliant, the best quantum engineer of his generation. If anyone could improvise a solution." She looked over at Marcus, her face a mixture of anguish and determination. "That's my husband out there, Rivera. And we're going to bring him home." Marcus stared at the transmitter, understanding that his routine repair job had just become something far more extraordinary. In the vast loneliness of space, impossible things sometimes found a way to be true.